Another thing of importance. Oh, this is a Star TV show or something. Anyways, in reference to the information of the dehydration tortures of satellite controllers, and they're burning and dehydrating people's mouths and their teeth. That's criminal activity, government man. You're trying to mess with people's body functions. You're messing with the content of saliva or natural saliva that is produced in the mouth by burning people's teeth and drying out their mouth, and your activities of trying to dry rot people's bones and people's lips and things like that. That's criminal activity. Think you're funny, don't you? Dry rotting people's teeth, huh? Burning people's faces. You think you're the boss of history in this country? You think you're the owner of this country or something, you government Christian? You're not. You're going to have to open up those files in reference to the United Nations. Yeah, somebody say, well, that's their religion, or that might be their religion. Yeah, but I'm not that religion. I don't hang out with your people. I don't socialize with your people. No, I don't. My parents weren't Christians. My parents was Catholic and Jewish. And royal acknowledgments. So in reference to the government trying to play tricks, this is a first world country. This isn't Germany. This isn't the German country. This is America, a European country. And of course there's different ethnicities and races in America too. But why do the Christians think that they thought they were the boss of other people's teeth or other people's anatomies? Oh, you're trying to steal people's identities because other ethnicities have maybe larger teeth. That's what it is, huh? So you thought you'd fuck up somebody's teeth, and then you thought you'd impersonate them because you had smaller teeth in reference to the wideness of a person's teeth. Well, that there right there is telling you you're violating first world country laws. Trying to steal identities in the first world country, huh, government man? Or government woman? Trying to claim you thought you owned people in this country? You probably don't even have anybody working for you, do you? You're trying to hijack companies, trying to hijack positions in companies, and then you try to spread your lies, trying to claim you are the owners of things, right? Well, the deeds department doesn't go along with that, and there's deeds records in Europe too, and in Italy, and in China and Japan. So who are you trying to fool? And there's deed records in Canada too. How you guys doing? The satellite games of these people and their tricks. These are the people that murdered my parents that are doing this. People that are violating the historic laws and historic protection laws. And last living relative laws and bloodlines. So who are you? Somebody that faked your votes, got into office illegally? Somebody violating protection orders? Status protection? Oh, you tried to steal my privileges and my documents because you wanted to act like you thought you were me by fucking up my teeth with your satellite shit. Your people need to get prosecuted. I don't know if they're going to have to bring in the Canadian military or some military organization to stop your illegal communism in this country and your satellite abuses, but my father got murdered from satellite. And those laws of protection have been there the whole time. You didn't have a right burning me even for 1 second, government bitch, or government man, or government woman, or whoever the fuck you are. Trying to trash other people's lives so you thought you'd look better than the person you were trying to trash. That's foul play every time. Trying to murder somebody, trying to damage their looks because you couldn't compete, so you thought you'd tear them down with your physical assault and sexual assault and your mutilations. And I ain't never slept with no Christian female. I don't date Christians or German mixes of any kind. I don't date Christian mixes either. I don't hang out with the so-called German Jews. I don't hang out with none of them either. Or the German Catholics. I don't really hang out with them either. So what, in reference to your activities, government person or whoever the fuck you are, was there any records of the hate club list of any of your satellite controllers or your government people being on the hate club list? You're sitting there trying to call me a fake all the time. But then you're the one staring at me, burning on me, calling people fake, right? Trying to call people's teeth fake. Weren't you? So you thought you would damage them. Well, that's a crime. It's a violation of career laws, too. And business laws. And copyrights and historic laws. And you're violating the labor laws of other states and other cities by trying to damage my looks. You need to get prosecuted, you people, whoever you are, male or female. You need to get prosecuted for illegal weapons use and war crimes and genocide of mutilations. You don't have a right messing up people's teeth to try to claim you thought you were a higher person or a higher class. No, you don't. You have to be prosecuted for your crimes. Otherwise, you're going to keep on going on tearing up people's lives, aren't you? Claiming you thought you came from a better race or a better class of people by mutilating other people's looks. You need to get prosecuted. Those are all hate crimes, and I'm not even from Indianapolis, Indiana. But there is physical assault crimes. Because in Indianapolis, somebody said that there was no hate crime laws. Well, kidnapping a person from another state and holding them hostage to mess up their looks is a crime. Illegal detainment, illegal mutilation, illegal physical contact. It is a crime. Unwanted contact. You know, people tried to hold me hostage. You just did that right there. Thinking you were high and mighty, huh? Thinking because you thought you were a satellite controller, you thought you were the highest ranking people in this country? Oh, no, you're not. Not never. Then they get some poor government man or a government man in financial trouble that spies on rich people to extort money or damages their teeth. No. Those are 7 deadly sins of crimes and jealousy. Those are crimes of fatal attraction. You thought you'd mutilate somebody's teeth because you were jealous of them? Because you thought if you messed up their teeth, you thought you would go out with the same girls they might date? That's a violation of family law or relationship laws too. Your satellite mutilation, abusing people because you wanted to steal their careers, or you wanted to steal their identities. Then you wanted to fake shit saying, oh, they were in the CIA. And you say, okay, well, what's that mean? I'm not in the CIA. I own my mother and father's estates. You're a bunch of impersonators trying to steal my mother and father's estates. Your people has tried to steal my identity. Why don't you go on the news and say who you are? Why don't you do some interviews? They just hit that tooth too. It's another $1 trillion plus lawsuit against that lady and her con artist people that are trying to steal my wealth. They must get prosecuted. Real Protocol's been in the media the whole time. And in reference to my mother and father's estates, the will of my mother and father must be publicized, and it must be in museums. I'm the only child of my mother and father forever. And people trying to steal my blood, people injuring me and then trying to steal my blood and then trying to claim they thought they were a relative of my parents, or people trying to injure me, trying to steal sperm, trying to get on the family tree. No. That ain't never going to work. Low deeds departments, how you guys doing? Hello, Supreme Court. Where's my lawsuit monies? Can't see the damage? There's pictures. There's YouTube videos of the damage too. My teeth can heal. You just got to stop the satellite man from doing that. They don't have a right doing things just because they don't like somebody. There's been restraining orders on all these satellite controllers since 76 and even before. Since 1976 and even before. So why isn't there SWAT teams swarming these people's location and prosecuting them? And a lot of people are probably figuring out that they don't want to work at companies that use satellites. You know that, right? They get jealous if a girl says a guy looks good and then the satellite man tries to fuck up their looks. Yeah, that's the problem. World protocols forever. Tycoon information, in reference to my family history, and very important. Those people need to get prosecuted. And the organizations and unions in this country have to prosecute the satellite controllers too. Hey, you're not allowed to tear up somebody's life if they were working somewhere. Because more than likely they might work somewhere else. And then somebody says, what the hell happened to your teeth? Oh, I was working at this one company and they were burning my mouth and my teeth. Or well, that fucks up your career at this company. Well, that fucks up your life and your relationship. So your girlfriend will be like, oh, she don't go out. The guy, his teeth damaged now. She used to like him, but now she don't. Because some dirty-ass Christian Nazi bitch or her Nazi husband or whatever is burning people's teeth? Who the fuck are you? This country had a war against the Christians and Germans in World War II. The Germans even had to sign documents that when they came into this country, they weren't going to cause any problems or mutilations. That's one of those documents over at the United Nations. So why have these satellite controllers been doing that shit? They're hurting people. And they're damaging people's lives for a long time when they've done things like that. You're not allowed to mutilate people on jobs, government man or woman or whoever you are. Because don't forget, this is the land of the free. People can quit their job and work somewhere else. But you don't have no right interfering with their lives. No, you don't. People work on a job, they do their job. Then you've been burning people on the job, fucking up their teeth, fucking up their beauty history, because you thought you were funny. Because you were showing off to your German friends. Well, I'm not friends with you and I'm not friends with your German friends. So what you're doing to other people, you got to get prosecuted for. Or what you were doing to me, you have to get prosecuted for. That's just the facts. And your names and the satellite controllers, all the ones that's been turning or burning on me or turning and looking at me from satellite or whatever they're trying to do, they have to get prosecuted. When they've been turning on satellites and spying on me, burning on me. I've been by myself pretty much for 5 years. And yet you've been burning me every fucking day. Or I've been, held hostage. You people have made up gay things and slanderous things. I have gay friends, but I'm not gay. And your political party's trying to burn my teeth. And then you got these criminal lesbians in your Nazi party that are fucking up people's teeth in America. My mother was the richest woman in the country. My father was the richest man in the world. And my mother was the richest woman in the world. Reference to family history. Look it up. Put it on the news. That's one of the things the Royal Protocol tells you in the media too. Hello, IRS. Are you going after the postal thieves? Those people stole monies that I was supposed to have received. Lawsuit monies I was supposed to have received. They're holding on to lawsuit monies. The IRS has a responsibility to find out where they got that money from that I was supposed to have received. Even though I was born tax-free, I'm not supposed to pay the German tax. So in reference to the government mutilating or damaging my looks, that's a crime in reference to the laws of being tax-free, because being tax-free is first, of course, birth acknowledgement. Plus my parents was two of the largest employers in the country. Plus the government had injured me when I was a little boy, which that made me tax-free too, because the government was trying to steal my parents' wealth and mansions and yachts and businesses and companies and skyscrapers and all kinds of other things. Look up the information. It's all supposed to be public information in reference to the museums. So in reference to government man impersonating people on the phone and spying on people, intercepting phones and then spying on them and spying on people, intercepting their phone calls, like you think you're fucking funny? See, most of the time if you call somewhere, if there's a satellite man that's been burning you, they intercept the phone calls sometimes, don't they? And then they watch you while they're burning you. They're trying to play their falsified agendas of their illegal activities, meaning like they make up these illegal activities that they do when they're trying to steal from me or my family history. Meaning they'll say something like, oh, we heard somebody say something bad about you, so then they burn you with the fucking satellite. It's a violation of freedom of protection. And in reference to, people got certain freedoms to say what they want to say about some things. But that didn't give no satellite man any legal right of burning me from a satellite. Satellite man trying to steal my identity and my wealth. People say a lot of things, of course they do. But then you figure out what race or religion they are. You figure out who they are, where they came from. What politician are they working for? What branch of government? Then every time they get caught, they make up criminal lies, and then they try to build upon that. This is a hostage situation the whole time, and it is mutilation, crimes, and those people must get prosecuted immediately to get their hands off those buttons. Hello, England, France, and Italy, and Great Britain, and Canada, and North and South America, and friendly countries around the world. Hello, China, and Chinese president, and Japanese president, and Italian presidents, and Europeans, and hello, Parliament, hello, courts, and royal courts. Lots of things of importance.